Hello and welcome to Terry's Tesla. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new app called SentryView, which allows you to wirelessly view your DashCam and SentryMode videos directly on your iPhone with the proper gear. Let's check it out. Today we're going to talk about a new app from the great folks over at Stats for Tesla. So that's a very popular app. If you're not already using that one, you should check that one out too. But they've just come out with a brand new app, totally separate, different function called SentryView. And as the name implies, it allows you to view your SentryMode footage as well as your DashCam footage right on your iPhone. Now, in this case, this particular app works with a very specific thumb drive. It works with the SanDisk Wireless Connect. Now, the SanDisk Wireless Connect that I'm holding, actually I've had this one for years. This has been sitting in my drawer. I never thought I would really have a use for it. I got it as a door prize. And this is a 32 gig model. So they come in 32 gig, 64 gig, 128, and I believe all the way up to 200. And I'll put a link so you guys can get it directly from SanDisk, which has the lowest price. Amazon sells them, but Amazon sells them at a higher price. So get it from SanDisk. Anyway, what's unique about this particular drive and why it works with this particular drive is this particular thumb drive is wireless. It has a Wi-Fi hotspot built in. It has a battery built in. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a white flashing dot on it right now because I have turned it on with the on button, and it is broadcasting a Wi-Fi signal that you can connect to with your phone. So that way you can wirelessly view your footage with the new SentryView app. Now, before we get to that, let's just recap some of the things that people always ask. So once you get your thumb drive, you need to either reformat it if it's not already in FAT32. It's Windows format, FAT32. And once you formatted it, even if it's already formatted, like this one was already formatted FAT32, I still had to put the Tesla Cam folder on the drive. So it does need to be plugged into a computer first, formatted if it's not already in the right format, which I've done videos on that already. And it needs to have the Tesla Cam folder on the drive. Once you do that, you're going to take the drive out of your computer, eject it safely. You're going to go to your car, and you're going to plug it into one of your front USB ports on a Tesla that has Autopilot 2.5 or higher. 2.0 does support SentryMode, that is, but it does not record any footage. It just basically acts as an alarm. But if you want to actually record footage, your car has to be a Model 3, any Model 3, or a Model S or Model X built after August 2017. If your car is newer than that, then most likely you have Autopilot 2.5 or 3.0. Once you plug it into the front USB port, you'll see the light start to come on even if the drive was off. It'll take a few seconds for the car to recognize that the drive's been plugged in, and then you should have two icons that are available. You should have the icon for your dash cam, which is the one that looks like a little camera with a red dot, and then you should have your SentryMode icon that you can tap to turn on or tap to turn off. And once you plug this in, if you turned off your dash cam, you need to hold your finger down on the dash cam icon until the red light comes, or until it flashes, and then the red light will come back on, letting you know that dash cam is now recording. So you can drive around, record your footage. Once you're done recording, once you're done driving, anytime that you want to look at your footage, you still need to take the drive out. Even though it's wireless, the wireless feature doesn't work while it's still plugged in, unfortunately. So to safely eject the drive, you're going to hold your finger down on that same dash cam icon. That will stop it from recording so you don't corrupt the last thing it was recording. If you just yank the drive and it was in the midst of a recording, apparently, of course, it did not save that footage successfully to the drive before you pulled it. So holding your finger down on the dash cam icon until it flashes and then waiting for the red light to go out means that it is successfully basically ejected the drive, and now you can go ahead and just pull it out yourself. Once you pull it out, that's where we now come in to review the footage. So I'm back in my studio. I never left, but I'm back in my studio. I've got the drive on. I'm going to bring up my iPhone now. And yes, this is an iOS app only. So if you're saying, hey, I wish this worked on Android, well, you need to find a developer that does this for Android. All right, you're going to go to settings, and you're going to make sure that your Wi-Fi network is connected to the SanDisk thumb drive. So you turned it on, you connected to its Wi-Fi network, not your existing network, because that's the way you're going to view the SentryView footage. Now we're going to go to the mobile folder again, go back, launch SentryView, and it will connect to the drive, and it's reading, matter of fact, it's reading the garage. There's my trash can, there's the left camera and the right camera. So you can see some benefits right off the bat. First of all, it's showing you all three cameras at the same time. Second, and this is my favorite feature, is that you notice the date and time is your date and time. When you look at this footage just on the thumb drive, it's in UTC format, which isn't converted to your local time. You'd have to do that conversion yourself. So I jump over to saved clips. It gives me a nice date slide thing here, so I can jump to any particular date and look at whatever's going on. I'll just back up I'll let it buffer a little bit and back up the slider and then hit play, and then it plays smoothly. So let's try this. Let's try another time. There we go, to jump to that time, and then we'll hit play. And there we go. So now it's playing that footage. Now this is what I mean by it stops. But if we look at the time indicator, it's still moving that dot, meaning that it's just buffering the footage over to the phone. So if it stops playing, don't worry about it. You can always let it buffer. You can let it buffer the whole clip, and then you can go back, and here I'll scrub back, and now it's playing the whole thing in real time. So I love this feature that it's showing me all three cameras at the same time, and it's letting me logically go to the specific date and time that I want to view. So again, it got to the part that it buffered. If I let it go all the way across, then I can scrub it back, let it play, and it'll play the whole clip successfully. So SentryView, check it out if you have an iPhone. You'll have to get the SanDisk Wireless Connect, which I'm going to put a link to right here in the video. And you can go ahead and start doing this wirelessly between your iPhone and your new thumb drive. All right, that's it for me. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.